चलो सर। Hello and good morning, everyone. A good sunny day to start. A good day for a cricket all around, and an exceptional day for all those whose life revolves around a 22-yard. A first match of Group B, fourth match of Tussle 4, season number 4. And a good start to Bright Boys. In first over itself, they have managed to score 14. And if they keep on going on this strike rate, on this run rate, a good delivery by a medium pacer out there. Mazhar Sheikh gets off the mark with a single. Winner was an exceptional in his first over. Hit 2 boundaries. Scored 13. There was one appeal for him. A firing shot, again a full toss. Make sure that it gets grabbed all the way down to the boundary rope. One bounce 4. Vinay Malpani seems to be in totally different mood today. If it's in the arc, it's out of the park for Vinay today. A short ball. Managed to push it towards the point region for no run, and that's a good comeback by the bowler. If he keeps on going like this, no one can stop Bright Boys from scoring 200. His wicket is going to be very crucial, and first 6 overs. What a flick that is! Nicely put. Knows the field very well. One bounce boundary again. Leg side is completely open. Only one fielder is there outside the 30-yard circle. That was onto the pads. Easy pickings for Vinay Malpani. Again a full and delivery, manages to get over the 30-yard. What a start that is for Bright Boys. They won't mind this. Vinay striking at almost 200, 250. He's playing fearless cricket. It reminds me of a lightning start which Virendra Sehwag used to provide for Indian cricket team. Oh, that's bit outside. It has been called for wide. These extras will add salt to an injury to the bowling team. Manages to cut. Is there a misunderstanding? It could have been. There is some misunderstanding and not clear communication between both the batters. But if Vinay Malpani was going to get dismissed in such a way, that could have turned the fortunes for the bowling team. But the most unfortunate guy today will be leaving this field. Might have been he was Vinay today, but somehow he managed to get back within a time. A bit of a poor fielding at point. Off spin. Continuing from the other end. Gone. Mazhar Sheikh. He was in dual mind whether to go for the ball or whether to not hit that ball. And somewhere in between, he lost his wicket. That's the first wicket for Royal Avengers. A good caught at a sleep and a good captaincy. He was not fazed by the attacking start of Vinay Malpani. Shikhar is a new batsman in. A chink in the armor for the batting team now. Since the pitch is fresh, the ball is coming a bit slowly onto the bat. It is not easy to play in this first 6 overs. That just tells you how Vinay Malpani is good at his batting and what quality of batsman he is. A fresh wicket to start with, always a difficult one to bat on. Oh, nicely bowled. A bit of bounce outside the off stump. Batsman manages to push it towards the offside for no run. It was a dot ball. Bit of room to offer. Batsman failed to capitalize on it. Cuts the ball but into the hands of a cover fielder. Good bowling so far by the bowler. Harmeet Singh is a bowler. He has strike in his first over. The flighter deliveries of an inside edge and maybe a missed chance by the keeper. I'm eager to see a competition between Vinay Malpani and Harmeet Singh. They both have been so far so good for their own team. cuts hard but into the hands of a fielder. Three overs gone, 28 for 1. Vinay has managed to score 25 of just 10 balls. A short ball, good pull shot from Vinay Malpani. Again manages to clear a 30 yard. He knows his field very well. He's playing with the field right now. Again manages to get a 4 to add a tally of bright boys. Score reaches on to a 32. An individual score of Vinay has reached to 29 of just 11 balls. So basically that helps a team to get a good start, and a good start is a half a thing done. A good beginning always boosts the morale of the teams. If you're a bowling team, you need 2 or 3 quick wickets, and if you're a batting team, that's a nicely cut shot, dissected very well between the backward point and points region. He's in sublime touch today, Vinay. Every shot he has managed to play it so far is worthy watching. A straight drive over the mid-off region, pull shot over the square leg region. Again a cut shot right now. So far so good from Vinay Malpani. He's into a different mood today. He's not going to listen to anyone. Another one races down to the boundary. He's striking at almost 300 right now. It's going to be a headache for the bowling team now. A quick start from Vinay Malpani. Good back foot punch. This time, fielder manages to stop the ball, and after a long time it seems it was a dot ball. If you are taking a fast bowler onto attack, nothing better than this. A good morale victory for the batting team. Again a full. Finally manages to get a Vinay Malpani. Devashish Chavan has somehow, and they must be relieved now. Bowling team, he was looking into some good touch. Exceptional batting performance from Vinay Malpani. Scored 37, quick 37 out of just 14 balls. He has provided a good start to Bright Boys. Single-handedly he was pulling the game away from the bowling team. But that's a good comeback, I must say. .5 overs gone, 40 for 2. Yeah. Everyone from the team went down personally to Devashish and congratulated him. That just shows how immense that wicket was for the bowling team. A new batter in is Pravin Sanil, a legend, an iconic player. Technically sounded. He has every shot in his arsenal, in his armor. That's a great time for him to come in, to steady the innings now, to make sure that the scoreboards keep ticking. Jersey number 10 reminds us of the god of cricket. Manages to get off the mark. Will be interesting to see whether it was a leg bye or yes, umpire signaled it as a leg bye. So 5 overs gone, 41. 4 overs gone, 41 for the loss of 2. Shikhar and Praveen. It looks like a opening pair has re-emerged again. They ought to start from the scratch now. Bright boys. After that lightning start from Vinay. Royal Avengers have managed to get back into this game with the help of 2 wickets, one from Harmeet and one from Devashish. A left arm bowler has came in. Oh, that was a good cover drive. An awkward bounce within a 30-yard circle. It was directly straight into the hand of our extra cover fielder. Good front foot defense. Ritesh White, there is a new bowler in. Good start. A bit of shot. And this time Praveen Sanil manages to get off the strike. And he gets off the mark with a single. So the Praveen sir is exceptional with his batting, with his technical abilities. He has every shot in his armor. He knows when to switch the gears. He knows. A full length delivery. A good looking shot. A one bounce boundary. A long on player was not able to anticipate it. Eventually it went to one bounce 4. Oh, beaten by the pace. Swing and a miss. Tried to slash the ball. That region is open. If he had managed to cut between a point and a cover region, there was a boundary, surely. Full and delivery. Will this time Pierre manages to catch the ball. Shikhar wanted to capitalize the most on the full end delivery, but failed to suddenly capitalize on this ball and loses this wicket. So after a lightning start, Royal Avengers are finally managing to get back into this game. Three wickets down for Bright Boys. He was looking in good touch, but somewhere in between, scoring runs and taking a scoreboard. He opted for scoring runs aggressively and maintaining a scoreboard steadily. He opted with the first one, and as a result he has to lose his wicket. 46 overs for the loss of 3. 5 overs gone. So a team was thriving with the batting. They were totally dependent on the hittings of Vinay Malpani. As soon as he was sent back to the pavilion by Devashish, bright boys are looking bit troubled here. Will both the batters, Pravin Sanil and Saifu. Saifu is a new batter in. Will both the batters. It will be interesting to see what would be their strategy from here onwards. The front foot defense again. The new bowler in is Rahul Ramesh. A jersey number 9. A big sling action. A good run up. And that's the last over of a power play. Edge had gone. Ball just stopped a bit. It took the leading edge, outside edge. A good catch by a flip fielder. The 4th wicket down for the Bright Boys. A team who once was looking to score about 200. Now the question arises, will they even able to get 150 odd runs? They have lost a big wicket in the form of Pravin Sanil. They needed a player like him to stay for more time there. But bowler has some different plans. He manages to get one back again for Royal Avengers. A team who was scoring 10 runs per over. The run rate has suddenly dropped to 8 per over now. Again a good ball. The ball is not coming easy onto the bat, that's for sure. That's certainly the case right now here. If you're pulling your length bit backwards, if you're managing to create a bit pace on it, it's difficult ball to play for the batter. Again pull. Rahul Ramesh. He's a hit the deck kind of a bowler. So it's a fresh wicket. It certainly has a bit of moisture. It dampens the ball. That's a good fielding. That covers. So all of a sudden, there's a change in momentum now. And now Bright Boys will look to make a comeback from here onwards. Oh. Nicely bowled. 5-6 overs gone. 46 for the loss of 4. Who is going to be the man amongst this two batter, between these two batters? Someone has to decide. Someone has to take the onus, the responsibility of scoring runs at a consistent rate. Otherwise, a run rate pressure, a scoreboard pressure will get into their head, into their nerves. And this can certainly damage the further innings. So they have to make sure the scoreboard keeps ticking. Ritesh Vaidya continuing from the same end. That's an extra run. In the present context, it will certainly look like a boundary to them, to the Bright Boys. I think that's maybe the height was issue. Each and everyone from the team came to appeal. Yes, exactly. It was missing the stump. A good bounce. Ritesh Vaidya. Has managed to keep Saifu. That's a full toss. And nicely pulled by Saifu. Finally a boundary after a long time for Bright Boys. 50 up for Bright Boys. So that's one poor delivery after a long time from the bowling team. Again a full toss. Again inflicted onto the leg side. A mid-wicket player was a bit slow onto the ball, and that helps. Saifu gets off the strike. Deepak Chavan is a new batter in on the strike. He's yet to get off the mark. Pull and ball. Nicely slogged into the long on region for a single. If both of the batters maintain their composure, we know how this NL pitch behaves. For the first 6 overs, there will be a lot of help for the bowlers, and especially if the wicket is afresh. Oh, nicely bowled. It was a Yorkland delivery. Saifu manages to get off it. So I was talking about the pitch behavior of NL ground. The Yorkland manages to get the another one. Ritesh Vaidya, a left arm seamer, creating a trouble for all the right hand batters. Batting order of Bright Boys has certainly been dismantled. They need to reorganize themselves now. Need to think of the situation. Need to react in a composure and calm manner. Already half of the team is back into the pavilion. And even the run rate has slowed down. Afzal Khan is a new batter in. Afzal Khan and Saifu. Certainly a last proper batting pair from the Bright Boys. And they will be more than happy, Royal Avengers, after this performance from the bowler. And the way things were going down then, the things were going down south for them in first 3 or 4 overs. But after the wicket of Vinay, this team into is altogether a different mode. The beast mode is completely on for the bowling team. A new bowler in is Jenny Shah, a left-arm spinner. We have all seen how the car wicket has assisted the spinners. It will be interesting to see what NL complex ground. That's a good bounce, good fielding. At long on. So someone just has to stay over there, and afterwards the pitch will get eased off. You will be able to rotate the strike easily. The ball will come onto the bat very smoothly, very easily. Oh. Immediately afterwards, when the ball was bowled by the bowler, he was not sure where it was going to land. Lower one. It just he's not able to find the ball, Afzal Khan. He's just swinging his bat in air. This is not how they are going to score the runs. Suddenly, he's trying to slog the ball. He's not watching the ball. Head position is getting disturbed. It is not stable. Again, a loose flighted delivery, and this time he makes sure it gets dispatched for a 6. So after 3 good balls by Jainish, Afzal Khan gets off to the mark with a 6. Again a full end delivery. Gone. Bright Boys loses the other one. Not at all a good start. And that is not at all a sensible batting from the batter. You already had one. He was tempted to play that shot. Good bowling by Jenny Shah. I simply don't understand why you need to go for another big one when your team is already half down. So by doing this, you're creating more trouble for your team. Six over gone, 8 overs gone. Beg your pardon, 8 overs gone. 61 runs scored at the loss of 6 wickets. The bowling team seems to be in a hurry. Maybe they have some different plans, but they are in a hurry to wrap up this game as early as possible. Mohit is a new batter in, and this is where the toll starts for the batting team. They'll be looking something between anything about 120 and somewhere between 150 and 160. The realistic target. It's an off spin comes into the play now. They'll be full of confidence. Good off spin bowling from Smitesh Patil. A left-hander struggling against an off spin, a good off spin, a quality off spin at this stage. Crucial phase of this game for the batting team. Nine overs gone, 62 at the loss of 6. One proper batter is there on the field. He needs to get ongoing. He needs to save his wicket. Good ball shot. Will the ball race down to the boundary? That's a good fielding. At deep mid wicket. Saifu manages to get back on the strike with couple of runs getting added to the total. They seems to be under pressure now, a batting team. A body language. That's a misfield by the player that covers, and again the player at the deep extra cover. Saifu manages to get 4 runs for his team and for himself. So that's 6 of 2 balls so far in this over. Good flighted delivery. Well left, I must say. That was a looping, tempting delivery. A bit of arm ball. Whether this time, no, again not. Height is an issue. No interest from the umpire. Immediately after the appeal, he denied. Very sensibly on back foot. He'll take time. He'll take his time, and why should not? He should take his time. He should That's a Chinaman type of a delivery by Janish. And Saifu manages to pull that into fine leg region. So 10 overs gone. That completes the first half of the first innings. 70 runs scored and 6 wickets have been fallen already. For anyone who has just joined just now, they have missed the lightning start which was provided by Vinay Malpani. He managed to score 37 of the 70 runs which have been already put on the board by Bright Boys. Second half of the first innings. Ends have been changed. Will there be a change of fortune for Bright Boys? Fields open up now. A spinner will continue. An off spinner who was creating a trouble for a left-hander Mohit. A new batter in. Mohit needs to get hold of his nerves. Settle down a bit. Again, a good delivery. Smitesh Patil has so far managed to control the inning for. Gone! He was struggling. A wicket was near the horizon and finally has got the well-deserved wicket. Legs didn't move. Struggle with the arm ball. Another one bites the dust for Bright Boys. Seven wickets have already been fallen. A weird cricketing game this is. A team which was looking in a superb touch are now struggling to get past 100. See, suddenly there is something which this pitch offers, but it is certainly not an unplayable pitch. If you stay there for a bit long, you will be able to score runs. Someone from the Bright Boys needs to stay there, needs to show the composure right now. The turbulent times touched the cellar. Again, maybe the impact was outside off, or maybe there was an inside edge. That was a top spin. Players of Royal Avengers from all over the ground are applauding him for an exceptional delivery being bowled, especially after that wicket. He has got a good grip now. In fact, whole of the Royal Avengers have got a good grip on this game. They will be looking to wrap up this game early. Play on the back foot. He's not able to see the ball. He's not watching the ball. He's not able to judge the ball. Clearly, they are struggling. Chirag Putroda is a new batter in. Every single ball seems like there is going to be a wicket on it. That's how good Smitesh is bowling right now. That's a rare full toss from him in this over. And this spell of his, 11 overs gone. 3 overs bowled by Smitish. Got 1 wicket and gave just 15 runs. So Jainish will continue. So Jainish has given 15 from his 2 overs which he has bowled. So a left arm bowler is making sure the right arm batter doesn't score runs, and that's a white ball. That's an extra for Bright boys. Anything extra will be welcomed by the Bright boys. Full and delivery drives it towards a long on region. Saifu, who is looking good so far, but needs someone from the other end to stay and make a good partnership with him. Who will be that guy? Will Chirag be that guy? That's a back foot cut directly into the one bounce into the hand of backward point. A realistic total from here onwards. Gain. A realistic total from here onwards for the Bright boys, of which they would be thinking will be anything around 120, 130. That's a full and delivery. Bit of change in action by Janish. That was an arm ball. And Chirag gets off the strike. Slower one. Poor calling. Yes, no, yes, no. That's the last thing they'd wish for. No, they can't afford to lose another one here. There are still 8 overs left after this. Even if they score at 6 per over, they'll be able to manage anything between 120 to 130, which looks a realistic total. Certainly not a total which can give them an assurance of win, but at least they can fight for. 12 overs gone, 75 for the loss of 7. Saifu batting an 18 of 16 balls. Chirag, a new batter in, had just managed to get off the strike and scored a single run. Hermit, again an off spinner. Again an off spinner. He's into the attack now. Slip has been introduced, a good aggressive field setup. Ball to ball, stump to stump. A batsman must think about scoring a single double. I'm not asking for the boundary or 6 runs. That's a short ball. He should have capitalized on it. But when it rains, it pours, it seems. Lighter delivery. So, oh. He fails to cover the distance. There was a player obviously standing there in the long off region. Low athleticism by the player standing on the long off player, but no complaints from the bowler. Boundary has been saved. It's a good looking cover drive, but directly into the hands of the extra cover. Hermit. So that was the first run which he conceded. Oh, nicely bowled. A nice flighted delivery. He's looking into a good rhythm now, Harmeet Singh. Just one run considered of the 11 bowls he had bowled so far. And that's a single to get off the strike for Saifu. He'll keep his strike. So 13 overs have been bowled. 77 for the loss of 7. And just the run rate comes below 6 for Bright Boys. So now they need someone who will provide them the powerhouse which is needed. Someone like Vinay Malpani to make a good cameo. Who will score quick 30-40 odd runs. Then only they'll be able to manage to get somewhere close to 120. Otherwise, it looks difficult. Rakesh Putran is a new bowler in. Is a good all-rounder, Rakesh Putran. Nicely fielded at the backward point by Devashish. Saifu is still there. I think it's taking its time to settle in, and once it's settled in, he'll try to go for a big. That looks right in front of the 3 stumps. Gone. The deck of cards has been fallen suddenly. 8 gone already. Not looking good for Bright Boys after a good promising start from Vinay. Captain himself comes into bat now. Harpreet Bright. A magnanimous character. Larger than life character. And now he needs to show his character on the pitch with his bat. Primarily a bowler. A good leg spinner. So much to learn from him. Right now, he needs to show his abilities, potential in his batting. Oh. Right on the money for Rakesh Putran. He's managed to get a wicket in his first over. And Harpreet Bright was nowhere near the ball. It was swing and a miss from him. The short ball cuts hard. Will that race down to the boundary rope? Yes, it has raced down to the boundary rope. So Harpreet Bright, that was an awkward shot. He made a room for himself. Slashed it so hard. And the ball races down to the boundary. A boundary after a very long time for Bright Boys. I think he's going to bat like that only. Oh. He took the inside edge and hit directly onto the foot of Harpreet Bright. But a strong guy. A fighter. So Harmeet will continue from this end, and he'll certainly try to wrap the innings as early as quick as possible. That's a lofted leg drive by Saifu. For a single. He has anchored the innings so far. Saifu. He has managed to stay from one end. And captain after that previous ball. An inside edge which he took onto his toe. He's looking a bit uncomfortable. Oh. That was a nice shot, and that's a nice fielding at long on by Karan. Flighted delivery. That's a good looking straight drive. Finally a six. Middle of the bat. Good sound of a wood. Full length delivery was dispatched, was converted into a six runs. Saifu gets his first six of this innings. 27 of 23 is right now. Again a sweep shot. But Rakesh Putran is a fielder here into a cow-cornered deep mid-wicket region. Both the batters are looking to shift gears now, and they need to do it. They can't just keep on pressing the ball. Oh, a slower one. It drops the pace of the ball. Five of five. Harmeet Bright. Again a good looking cut shot. He scored a single. Harpreet Bright, after that single, will keep his strike. But also he needs to make sure the momentum which they have gathered into last 6 or 8 balls should also keep on going. There should be no loss of momentum. So Saifu, who has scored 28 of 24 balls, a straight 6, should have certainly boosted his confidence. Rakesh will continue. And that's a good shot. A 30 yards. A long off player was called in within a 30 yard. But Harpreet Bright manages to get over him. That's a boundary. A welcome boundary for Bright Boys. And the captain leading from front. And again, Harpreet Bright certainly going to take on the bowlers now. And we are loving it, ain't we? This new version of Harpreet Bright. Everyone will be a full toss delivery. Pulls it. Saifu, who is in good touch, who has settled. And that's 100. That's 100 up for Bright Boys. Little bit to cheer. A token of appreciation from Harpreet to Saifu. That's a poor bowling after a good first over from Rakesh. He's looking a bit off colors now. The way Saifu has played so far is commendable. He has anchored the innings when a team was looking in trouble, when there were a fall of wickets. He made sure that he stays on the ground and anchor the innings, keeps on scoreboard ticking, and just when he feels that it's the right time to switch the gears, to switch the momentum, he's trying to do so now. So after a bit of pause, we go again. Right arm round, Rakesh coming, and he's hitting the dang right on the money. He's hitting the deck. A bit round arm action, which allows a batter to cut and to create a room. The way he's bowling, cut shot is not far away. That's a good cover, good looking cover drive. I must say that was a sheer class. Well played, Saifu. A good front foot cover drive. I can go on watching that shot again and again. That's how good it was. Again, a good looking cover drive, but this time into the hands of fielder. $105 for the loss of 8. 16 overs gone. And in the last 2 or 3 overs, they're looking to pick the rhythm again, to pick the momentum again. Smitesh Patil was on fire in his first 2 or 3 overs. He's back into the attack now. He has bowled 3 so far, so he's going to complete his quota in this over. And Harpreet Bright his eyes will be lighting up. He will be eager to play a spinner at this stage of the game. He won't mind facing a spinner himself. Harpreet Bright, interesting competition to look. Very well bowled by Smitesh. He knows Harpreet is good in slogging the ball. If it is going to land somewhere into a fuller region, he's going to make you punish. So he just manages to pull back the length. But Saifu is going to be tough for Smitesh. Oh. It's a good arm ball. Varying with his pace. Again, a good bowling by Smitesh. When you're bowling a 17th over, especially when you're a spinner, it's not an easy task. But Smitesh has the nerves of steel. Again. Three dot balls in row for Smitesh. Pressure created. That's again a good. Okay, the fourth one. Wearing his pace very nicely. Smitesh Patil. There's a change in field. A fine leg was bit finer, is now changed from its previous position. That's a good over. Just a single from this over. A top-notch spell by Smitesh Patil. 4 overs gone. Beg your pardon, 17th over gone. He bowled 4 overs, out of which he has just conceded 16 runs. A good blend of both. A slower one, an arm ball by Smitesh. And another off spinner. Royal Avengers will be taking a pride. And that's a full length delivery. And Harmit bowling to Harpreet. Singh is king here now. Oh, is it a wicket? What has happened on the ground? There has been appeal, but the batter disagrees. So Harpreet disagrees with the decision. At first, there was a nod from umpire, but there is some confusion on the field right now. It's a fuller delivery. And a decision is yet to make. So the decision was made. Harpreet Bright was given out. A stumping, good stumping by the keeper. Stopped him after some sort of disagreement. They came up to a conclusion that it was out. We move on to Tushant Shetty is the new batter in. He's a good bowler. We all know. So the last wicket. They'll be looking to wrap up in this over itself. And that's an edge. Batter seems so surprised. There was no edge at all. It seems from the batter's reaction there was no edge. But umpire has some different plans, and that's a final nail in the coffin. 106, the team has been all out. Bright Boys, 107 will be needed to win. We'll be back into the second inning.
Mauka, stop. तरी लवकर झाली एक तास ना अजून एक होता रे त्याच्यानंतर त्याला आपण काय करतो लॉन्चर मला विचारायचं काय पॉइंटला वन स्टेज ऑफ हिज लाईफ मग तो फिल्डिंग ते घेऊ शकतो फिल्डिंग घेईल ना नाही बघ ते बघितलं मैदानात तेवढं डेडिकेटेड असतं म्हणजे तसं फिजिकली नसतो फिटनेस नाही आहे पण मागच्या होता ना खेळायला धावत कधी होता टेनिस आहे ना भारतातला गेम नाही उष्णकटिबद्ध आहे ना दम लागतो गरमीत आला एवढे 8 महिने वेळ नाही. आंध्र प्रदेशात काम चालू पहिला होत नाही. काय बोलतो? हा बोल. हॅलो हॅलो बोल ना. हॅलो हॅलो हा येतो आता बोल. तेच बोलतो काय बोलतो पंकज काय बोलतो काय धीरजसाठी वाढला धीरजच नाही. आणि राज आरोग्यसाठी पण मेसेज केला नाही म्हणून. हा राजने मेसेज केला ना मी नाही आहे म्हणून. मी नाही खेळणार आहे. कुठे चालणार मला मी नाही बोललो मला 10 जणांनी बोलायला यार काय करतो करणार मग मी साऊ खाणार आणि मी जाणार. दुसरा गण्या
फटाफट एका तासात संपली ना. मला आज वाटतं लवकर. हा पण दुसरी मॅच पण आहे ना यानंतर. हा टायटन मध्ये आला पाहिजे.
आता आपल्याकडे फक्त सारखं कधी हर्ष पंचायत काय खेळतो का पहिली प्रॉपर आहे ना.
त्यांनी नक्का घेतला नाही. लोक 160-150 गेले असते. अरे खूप छोटा अरे मागे करणार तरी गेला किती बाउंड्री 30 मीटरची
फक्त तलवार नाही बस झाला.
खरं दिसले भारी विराट.
कोणाच्याच ना
ग्राउंड प्रॉपर क्रिकेट.
बोलतो पण नाव तुम्ही बोलूच नका करून टाका डायरेक्ट. आणि नंद्याचा भाऊ अरे तू अरे नाव नाही टाकलं तर तुझं सुद्धा एवढं ग्रुपवर अपडेट नाही आहे ना.
आमच्या गल्लीतल्यांना घेऊन आलं की कसले खेळतील ना. 7
हा अच्छा त्याचं नाव ऍड करून टाका त्याच्यात.
सर काय बोलले ऍडव्हर्टाईज देऊच नको येऊ. आता ही मॅच झाली ना सेकंड झाली ना पूर्ण सेकंड परत पिचवरती आणि
ग्रुपवर टाकणार नक्की
मग त्यानंतर एंड ब्रॉडकास्ट
तू पर्सनली कशाला बोलतोस ग्रुपवर बोल ना मग
सांगतो मी हे निघत नाही ना माईक बरोबर आहे ना. माईकचा काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही ना. आता ओके हाच माईक होता त्याची खारला पण
मला भाव द्या मम्मी मला विचारा
खारला सॉकेट असतं. कार एकदम प्रॉपर पिच सीड बीड सावली मजा
बोलला नाही खेळणार मग डिलीट करून टाकलं तर ऍड करून टाक तिथल्या तिथे. आणि मग परत घेऊ नको बघूया आता कोण खाली झाला तिथला विचारता.
श्रीमंतांचा गेम आहे पण श्रीमंत हा ना खूप पैशांची एक रॅकेटची किंमत 15-20 हजार.
आता अक्षय पाटील बाकी आहे. काय कन्फर्म करा अक्षय पाटीलचा आणि त्याला फिरवून टाक. पंकजा वेळेस काहीच नाही त्याच्याकडे एक बॉलर
लक्ष दे यार बॉक्स दिसतोय त्यात काय रे कोण काय बोलणार नाही जा
आज ना काय तरी बाहेर जा थोडं थांब आलो थांब मी थांब अहो तो काय सोडतच नाही
अरे सामने घेतलं त्याला
Fit
त्याला
moment.
कसं घेतलं की टाप 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 इथंच फोडला त्याला इथं फोडला तो कॉन्फिडन्स देऊ आहे
Hello and welcome back to the second innings. Bright boys will be looking to start bright. 106 runs needed The Royal Avengers of 20 overs. After a good lightning start from Bright Boys, a wicket fell off like a deck of cards.
ए उपकार
They will be looking
आ
to maximize from their bowling efforts now. Surely a below par total from the batting team, from the Bright Boys. A fielding is getting set for the left arm batter. Current set and Shubham. Here we go. The first ball onto the leg side, a full toss, a poor delivery to start with, but the batter even failed to capitalize on that ball.
आ चल चल
A good cut shot, but there's a fielder placed over there in a deep covers region. A right and left hand combination. A sleep is placed. A captain himself is standing at first sleep. It looks right into the front of tree stumps. A big appeal. But umpire shows no interest. A big appeal denied. It was going down the leg, says the umpire. Ball shaped in nicely, a sharp swinging delivery, and that's a good looking cover drive, but there's a fielder placed over there. Good fielding by Mazhar Sheikh.
मारा खुद को अभी कल देगा वो भूलेगा नहीं बोलेगा कल बोलेगा दूसरा
A right arm left arm combinations is always a preferable one. If you have one good left arm batter in your team who can give you a good opening, it's a no-brainer to start with him, to start innings with him. Kalan Seth will take some time, and once he's settled in, that's a good back foot punch for a single. Ball travels all the way down to the deep cover fielder. Now that was an interesting choice which was made in the first innings by the bowling team, by the Royal Avengers. They went with the spinner in a first 6 overs itself. An off spinner. But Bright Boys are going to stay. Oh, good carry to the keeper. Deepak Chauhan is a new bowler in. He'll be asking for more such ball. Captain from the bowler. Onto the leg. Onto the pads. Races down for the 4 runs. First boundary for the Royal Avengers. Current set gets off the mark with the 4 runs. He's starting round the wicket. Deepak Chauhan. That was the first good delivery, and after that, he missed his length a bit. There was a chance of a run out. Directed, and probably he was walking off the ground directly to the pavilion. A risky call. A good watch. Open the face of the bat. Smart batting from the right hand batter. Shubham. That's a 2 boundaries from this over. The backward point player goes out of 30 yards for the third man. It's good, sensible cricket and good calling from Karan to get on to the strike. He saw there was an opportunity for a single run and he ran down straightly. And the batter, Shubham, trusted on his call, rotated the strike. It's also an important aspect of the game to rotate the strike, even though if you are scoring at a good run rate. White ball went down to the leg side. A short delivery. If a ball is new, bowler should make the most of it, especially if you are a medium pacer. First 2 or 3 overs, not more than that. First 2 or 3 overs will help you a lot if you have an ability to swing the ball both the ways. You should always make sure that you bowl into a control line, bowl with a control line and length, and the pitch, irrespective of the pitch, everything will rightly fall to the place for the bowler if you are bowling with a good line and length. Tushant continues, and that's a good looking ball. A good length ball. A batter tries to cut that ball. Again a full length. So Tushant has managed to bowl 2 dot balls so far in this over. Oh. A bit outside the leg stump. That was called for wide. Rightly so. 15 runs for no loss so far. That's a Yorker length. The ball will race down to the boundary all the way. And no leg by signal. That means it has an inside edge. It was a good ball. A good Yorker delivery. But sometimes it happens in cricket. A good ball, even a ball like a Yorker, races down to the boundary. Well played. A back foot punch, which helps him to rotate the strike. He gets off the strike. Now the problem here for the bowler when a right hand and left hand combination comes in is he has to adjust with the length and line. And especially when there is a consistently rotating a strike. When both the batters are good at rotating the strike. As a full length delivery, smashed. No respect at all. And that's how it should be treated. Current state manages to get the first 6 of this innings. A full length delivery. He made the most of it. And a good way. Again a good shot. Fielder didn't even try. And captain is certainly not happy with the reaction from the player who is standing at cover. That's a poor fielding. It was a catching opportunity. A body language shows the character of the team. And shoulders have been dropped, I must say. That's not a good body language from the bright boys. That is not how you win those games. You have already lost half the battle if you are not showing the grit, to the determination to fight for this total. Yeah, you have to accept that you have not put a lot of runs on the scoreboard. But you never know. It's a game of cricket. It's a game of uncertainty. 2 or 3 good spell from 2 bowlers. A big appeal from the captain. But umpire did the exactly opposite. In fact, it was called as a wide ball. Mohit is a new bowler in. Mohit Mittal. As a full toss. Again a missed opportunity. In the context of game, they need to capitalize on such opportunities which are falling in their way. A full toss like that should have been dispatched outside the boundary rope directly, but that was some poor shot from the batter and even a poor fielding from the bowler. It was a tough chance, I must say, but he should have caught that. Down the leg, wide ball, not at all acceptable. Changes its direction. That's right into the front of stumps. The umpire has a different opinion from the batter's reaction. Batter is not at all happy. He thinks the ball was going down the leg. It was a full toss ball. That's a first wicket for Bright Boys, 33 score for the loss of 1.
झालं.
The new batter in is Arjun Panwar. Mohit will continue. Oh, kept low. Pitch so far. Has been unpredictable. It's a game of 20 overs. Batters need to tell him repetitively to himself that it's a game of 20 overs. It's not just a game of 8 or 10 overs. He will get a chance. But he needs to spend some time on a crease. He needs to spend some time right there in middle to make sure that he gets going. Again, a good bowling from Mohit Mittal. Good pace on the ball. Nicely carried to the keeper. He gets off the mark. Arjun Panwar. The fielder was a bit slow, reacting. I think Bright Boys needs to involve with this game a bit more. Their body language is so shabby right now that there is no hope that they would get back into this match at all. So they got rid of the one left-hander. Both the right-handers are there on the pitch right now. So that's a bit relief for the bowling team. So they a field is spread. I think he should have attacked more. In fact, he has attacked. There is a flip in place. A poor delivery to start with. A new bowler in is Vaibhav Lokande. 4 overs gone. 35 for the loss of 1. That's a poor ball. Cuts it nicely. A backward point region. A fine leg is now been introduced there. A point and a backward point, both are there. Covers, deep extra cover. Mid off, long, mid on, deep mid wicket. He's bowling bit short. Arjun manages to play that ball somehow. It was sharply turning back in. That's a white ball. And that's well kept. And that's a no ball too. Because it was out of the crease directly. And it's a free hit. Now the bowling team can't change their fielding position. It has to be the way. And I don't know what is this thing with the free hit. We hardly see any batter, beat any in the world, capitalizing on the free hit. White ball. It's finding hard for him to get the rhythm. In fact, the whole Bright Boys team has failed to get any rhythm in this game except those first 3 or 4 overs from Vinay in batting. Oh. Finally, one good ball, and that shows if you are bowling into a right line and length, batsman ought to struggle. Again a wide. It's either a good delivery or it's directly a wide. So many extras given by Bright Boys so far, and that's not a good sign, especially in the low scoring game. You need to keep your bowling intact as much as possible. Right on the money. Every ball has to be. It's a game of fine margins when you are defending a low scoring game. You need to be precise, so accurate. And here Bright Boys are doing exactly opposite of what has been asked for. The situation is asking something different. The conditions right now. And there has been a request from the dugout that one has to anchor and other will take care of just scoring a runs at a decent run rate. Five overs gone, 44 for the loss of one. I guess it's a matter of few more overs. They have wickets in hand, both the batters. Shubham has been there for a while now. Mohit will continue. Oh, good carry. A tennis ball bounce. It bounced from the front of the batter. Somewhere in between good and full length. Again, a full length delivery. We get a single. Shubham. Mohit is bowling stump to stump. Line and length. A bit outside the off. We can see a batsman is struggling. Maybe a fourth or fifth stump bowling. And if you're able to bring one in from that angle, gone. And that's the commentator curse. That's how the commentator curse works. Just when you are appreciating a bowler or batter, he tends to do a mistake. Oh. Swing and a miss. A big appeal from the bowling team. Umpire shows no interest. A 46 for the loss of one. Only 2 have been scored so far in this over. He's just swinging the bat in air. Nowhere near the ball. Despite he's still able to manage with the score of with a strike rate of 100. That's a good ball. He manages to get back his bat right on the time. Otherwise, it was plump LPW. Okay, no. A good over from Mohit Mittal. A good control over. 6 overs gone. 46 for 1. A game of cricket can surprise you anytime. Bright boys should not consider themselves out of the equation at all. And here comes the captain himself. 2 or 3 magical overs from him will turn the tide into their favor. It will turn the tables. All odds will be reversed in the favor of the bowling team. It's just a matter of 2 or 3 good overs. Doesn't matter if it is coming from the captain or from any other bowler, a spinner, a medium pacer. Let us see what Bright brings in with his leg. As a good looping, tempting delivery. We all know he plays the mind game with the batter. Even the finest batters will fall prey to Bright. He changes his lens so smartly. First one, it was a fuller delivery. Then it was a bit of a short length delivery. And now Shubham with a set batter out there. And it's much needed. And it's a good cricket, I'll say. To tell your striker, a batter who is struggling a bit, how to adjust his length, how to adjust his guard, what changes he can make. Always a good advice. Will work for you. So Bright is enjoying his game right now. He enjoys each and every ball he's bowling, he's playing. He's purely involved into his game. That's a full length. Was there an opportunity? Was there an opportunity? It will be interesting to see a replay of it. It was a flat shot from the batter. A full delivery. A shot of the length. Again a full. And that's gone. Harpreet Bright makes no mistake in catching that ball. Something to cheer for, Bright boys. And I still believe they have a lot more to offer in this game. They just need to hold their head up high. If they get off it, we are going to witness a low scoring thriller. Cricket is all about surprises. We have so many examples with us which tells us never back down. The journey of cricket so far has taught each and every one of us how beautiful this game can be and how cruel this game can be. Both the sides of the coin it has shown us. Bright with a good tight and controlled over. A full toss. Oh no. Flighted delivery. He's so good at changing his length, his line. So the good thing for the Bright boys right now is that Bright will be bowling 3 more overs. And the bad thing for them is he'll be bowling just 3 more overs. Seven overs gone, 48 for the loss of 2. So even they are striking below 7. A left armour, Chirag Pitroda, full toss. Starts with a full toss. A new batter in, Vaibhav Parmar. 2 of 2. A full toss ball. He has faced. Well, Chirag will be suddenly. Again a full toss. Oh, that's a good fielding. Oh, if the throw was right, we could have witnessed a fielding miracle on this field. A good stop at a square leg. The throw was just not so accurate. Two full toss in a row for Chirag Pitroda. He needs to find his line and length right. A finger spinner. And that is just right on the money, I feel. Plumb in front of these 3 stumps. Batsman is disappointed and I don't know why. Maybe it was going down the leg. But that was a quick arm delivery by the Chirag Pitroda. So Vaibhav Parmar has lost his wicket. LBW.
Good, good, very track.
So Zishan Ansari is a new batter in. So last 2 or 3 overs are proving to be good for the bowling team. So sweet sledging from the captain. Oh, that's a misfield from the captain himself. And Zishan gets off the mark with a single. On and off in the field. Again going down the leg this time. Bowler showed no interest. Consequently, the other fielders who thought there was a chance but later on realized that it was going down the leg. Goes for a single. So finally a good over by Chirag after those first two full tosses. 52 off 3, 8 overs gone. Still 54 runs needed of 12 overs. 7 wickets in hand for Royal Avengers. A good battle, a good contest. If we get one or two another, we are going to witness a low scoring thriller. On the edge of the set cinema. Bowling so good, Harpreet. Lose one, looping delivery. A smart, very smart bowling. First one full, then pulls the back, pulls his length back. There's a pep talk from Dishan to Arjun. Bowler is not happy. He feels that there's a wastage of time. Game of tactics all around. It's a game of momentum, I feel. The batting team knows they need to readjust from here onwards. Oh, the batsman missed it completely. It was a poor delivery. It was a low full toss. Going down the leg. Umpire signaled it as a leg bye. Oh, quick in the air. Swing and a miss. 53 for 3. Harpreet Bright proving out to be a great asset for his team with his bowling. Oh, was there an edge? Saifu. Has missed another chance. A putt fingers. They are lazy in the field. Highly disappointing fielding by Bright Boys. Played late. Tushant run all the way down to the point region from the gully region. So 9 overs gone. 53 for 3. Game is shaping up very nicely. Chirag will continue. Crucial stage of this game. 7 to 15. Spinners have to make the most of it between these overs. Oh, played late. Tushant is well aware. A lot player. And he's standing in a gully region. Good sweep shot, but there's a player down there.